Hey future people, it's FonyX, and I'm back in the follow today. I just traded to get my damn plasma pistol back. It's probably a waste overall, but like, to trade it to him and then trade it back, but I forgot I have a friend coming on soon that'll be using plasma, or not plasma, but laser weapons. Ah, not laser weapons. Energy weapons, which means which includes the two things I just said, but then didn't mean to say because I meant to say the umbrella term. And Eldridge has some good comments about the gun I gave him. Come on, say it. Say the line. Whatever. He just says it can shoot clean through a wall. Also, with some finagling, I managed to get that that car space upgrade. And by finagling, I mean using a character editor to check if I had it, and then give it to myself because I really needed it. Anyways, I also here. Oops, not that. Nope. L. And then click somewhere else. Let's see, the furthest one, yeah, is April 20th. This is my other profile. I have this guy on my team too, which I won't reveal who he is yet, but he wears a cloak, so he must be cool. Anyways, oh, not Vault City. New Reno. I never ever did the Assassinate Weston, and I did every single other quest. So I think all of my trepidation is for nothing. In which case, the first thing I'm going to do is damn it. Sorry. I think the first thing I was going to do then is the Salvatores. It's easy to piss them off, so that's why I'm saving. What are you doing here, Punchy? Lose your way to the boxing ring? Get out of here! What's behind that door? Sarcastic. Behind that door right there? Wow, that's Mr. Salvatore's room. Now beat it. Okay, I want to see Mr. Salvatore. I want a job. Well, maybe you ain't heard, Tribal, but this Salvatore's place. My job is to make sure the boss ain't bothered by yapping dogs like you. Now run back to your tribe and cook up one of your people for dinner. I said I want to see Mr. Salvatore. I warned you. Now your Mason suddenly pauses, listening to something you can't hear. After a moment, his teeth clench. Mr. Salvatore says you may come in. FonyX a second. Okay, alright then. I'm not going to try not to be too rude. Mason stops, he looks, leans in, lowers his voice. Some ground rules, boy. Don't waste Mr. Salvatore's time. Don't give him any bullshit, or you'll answer to me. Yeah, understood. Mason stops you again. I ain't done yet. You show him respect. You call him Mr. Salvatore at all times. And when he talks to you, you shut up and listen. Understand? Understood. Okay, so far so good. I was not sure that was a proper dialogue path, but it turns out it was. The elderly man looks up at you. His face is gaunt and covered with liver spots. He's holding a breathing mask, which is connected to an oxygen tank by his side. What do you want of me? Mr. Salvatore, you have a reputation for strength and fairness. I want to work for you. Takes a breath from his oxygen mask, and then it gives a slight smile. Of course, but I require a token of your good faith, a sample of your willingness to work for me. Okay, what would you have me do, Mr. Salvatore? Takes a deep breath from his oxygen mask. There is a man who used his skill with cards to rob me. The sum is trivial. The insult is, not. I want him killed and the money he stole returned. Who is this thief? Mason will have the details. Nods at exit. Go now. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Salvatore. I will go ask Mason. Okay, so far, so good. Oh, he doesn't care. Nice, now I have another laser pistol. About time you showed, boy. That bum that stole from Mr. Salvatore, his name's Lloyd. Mr. Salvatore wants him dead, and the money he stole back. Maybe it's Salvador. I don't know. When you're done the job, report back to me, understand? You think you can handle that? How much did he steal? About 1,000 chips. Now look, it ain't nothing to Mr. Salvatore. But his policy with regards to people who take anything from him is... If I were you, I'd remember that. Mr. Salvatore's gonna want every chip back. Alright, I had some other questions. Where can I find him? He's been laying low. So tracking's gonna be down on your job, boy. Check some bars along Virgin Street. Mr. Lloyd might be running another hustle there. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Thanks, Mason. Mason's kind of an asshole, but at least, like, he gets down to business to defeat the Huns. Yeah, my guy's still carrying around his iron. Okay, Virgin Street, I think, is the first one. And you thought mutants were diseased. Okay, I think it says where you are if you press M. Or no. Map. Virgin Street, yeah. So bars in Virgin Street. There's not really that many. You've got Moxie, baby. You gonna take the fall? I got 30 chips riding on you. We'll make a real bet. Saw you fight in the ring. Damn good right hook you throw. Indeed. Is there any other bars on Virgin Street besides a Desperado? Is this a bar? Don't inhale the jet all at once. Oh yeah, this is where the Mordinos are. What's on tap? Which means I want to buy stuff, I guess. Lots of jet. Ooh, some fruit. I like fruit. Oh, and I pressed cancel instead of buying. That was... You got the cojones of a Mordino. Hey, 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 you're Piston, the big old fighter. Man, you're good. Who are you? Me? Well, if you gotta ask, name's Jesus. Jesus Modino. Same as my dad. He's a big Jesus. Head of the whole Mordino family here in Reno. Most call me Little Jesus. Prevents confusion, you know? I've heard about your family. I heard you guys are a force to be reckoned with. The Mordinos are going to run New Reno. And Redding, too. You'll see. What do you mean about Redding? Bunch of no-neck miners digging the dirt. But they like to fly, you know what I'm saying? They're a bunch of chem reliance. Well, when they get their first taste of jet, they were. You can't have just one. Where does the jet come from? The jet comes from here. See, we don't dig for gold. We make it. Liquid gold. Jet. Worth a fortune to the miners. Costs next to nothing to make. We ship it to Redden. They shoot up. They fly. They ship us gold. That's simple. How long has this been going on? It seems like you would have controlled all of North California by now when Jet was that habit forming. You're right about that. See, we didn't always have Jet, but we stumbled across this kid. He took a look at the shitty chems we were selling and said he could do better. And he did. Now he works for us. That's simple. I hear you. I want to ask some other questions. Picks fingernails with light. Questions. Everybody got questions. I'm looking for a job. Checks you over, nods. Well, we're always looking for new blood, especially new blood that's willing to spill blood. You know what I'm saying? Go upstairs, talk to my pa, and tell him I sent you. Maybe we can do business. Maybe so. I had more questions. Picks his teeth with a dirty fingernail. I thought he just cleaned his fingernails with his knife. What is there to do around New Reno to relax? The Desperado is the place to be, Holmes. We got the jet, the games, the action. And we got all the putas you need outside, wet and willing. Paradise, Holmes. Paradise. Okay. Thanks for the tip, Mordino. Parav. Mordino's men, casino patron. A girl. Place your bets, sir. Minimum bet $5. Place your bets. No thanks. I used to fight in the ring, but I hurt my arm, so I don't fight you no more, you know? Okay? Whatever you need to tell yourself. How much you bench, Piston? I don't know. My strength's only 6. Like, it's good, but not great. Okay, that guy had the same question. I've never seen his, like, character model before, though. Mordino's men. Mordino's men. Yeah, I know about the masticator. The man turns to face you. He looks sick with fever. Sweat trickles down his face and stains his clothes. He's staring at you. It looks like he's waiting for you to speak. Are you, Jesus Mordino? The man speaks in a raspy voice. I am Jesus Mordino. You address me as... Fuck. Signor Mordino. A bead of sweat trickles down his forehead. What is your business with me? I spoke to your son, Signor Mordino. I'm looking for work. Mordino studies you. Very well. I have work for you. Take a deep wheezing breath. Wipe sweat from his forehead. This package to the stables north of Reno. Get it to a man, Ramirez, and return. Okay, sounds easy enough. Head north up Virgin Street, past the casinos. You follow the trail that leads outside of town. You will come to the stables. Now go. I guess I just opened the door myself. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's you, Piston. Saw you in the ring. You were wailing on that guy or something like that, this guy said. You know, the Mordinos, you could use some muscle like you, Piston. Other families see you coming. They'd cave in a sec. Yeah, I'm so scary. Are you authorized to be in here? I think so. I'm looking for Ramirez. Here he is. Looks up at you as you approach, sneers. You looking for trouble, Holmes? You, Ramirez? Big Jesus gave me this package to give to you. Or Big Jesus. About time, we was almost running out of jet. Can't imagine where it all goes, eh? Judging by your jet cough and the way you're rubbing your nose, I'm at a loss to say where all the jet delivered here goes. Big J, see, he takes care of us, eh? Just last week I caught 3 slaves he was dumb enough to run. So I gets a reward, see? And you ain't get shit, you just bend and fetch. Me, I'm a guard. That doesn't sound very flattering to you, buddy. I wonder if Big Jesus realizes how those 3 slaves might have stayed under the noses of such a perceptive jet-reliant guards such as yourself. Thanks. What do you say? I said, and then he repeats the same thing. So I was confusion. Yeah, I'm sharp, see? Perceptive. I'm a guard, right? I like this one. Boy, I'm glad someone had the wisdom to give you all automatic weapons. Makes me feel safe. Later, Ramirez. It's like, yeah, you mentioned that before. If I was you, Ramirez, I'd do all humanity a favor and take the entire box of jet next time. Or all at once next time. See you. Results from the jet beta, very promising, but why did the slave in the central group kill herself? We weren't even testing her. Maybe because she was a slave. Number 12 keeps having nasal bleeding. My good friend Myron is down here, but I'm not gonna... I might have to pause to get some water. I mean, my throat feels uncharacteristically dry from doing all these voices. Okay, I'm gonna check this building to see if it's a bar. Let's see my quests. Pip-Boy, status, New Reno. Assassinate West. Oh, fuck. Take down Pretty Boy Lloyd. Recover the money and make an example. I don't mind killing people for money. I just don't like killing people who are, like, innocent. Wasted looking junkie. She needed a few chips to buy some food. Wasted looking junkie. Wasted looking junkie. Wasted looking junkie. They're all wasted looking junkie. Well, that last one was a wall, but I'm pretty sure I just missed the actual junkie and put it on a wall. Shoot, I forget where Pretty Boy Lloyd is. But I mean, they said a bar on Virgin Street, so I'm on Virgin Street and there's one bar. A pimp. Don't let me down in the ring, you hear? My fighting days are over. There's like 4 fights in this game you can do. Last fight was something out of an epic, hombre. Yeah, my last fight was one of the best ones. Although, I mean, if you ignore the one that I lost in the middle, you know, Mardinez could use some muscle like you, Piston. Yeah, I usually kill 2 of the families. The Mordinos and the... Or not usually, I've only done this once before. But I usually kill the Mordinos, because, their jet trade kind of sickens me. Although, ironically, when I play Fallout 4, I, like, am in the jet trade, because it's the best way to make money. But I like don't get people addicted to it and then sell it for like huge profits. I like. The hell is this point of this room? I guess that tiny box was the whole point of the room. Fuck. Yeah, well, if I hadn't asked you to move, I would have been stuck there. I remember once I had to, like, cut out 5 minutes of the video because I didn't know how to push enemies or your allies out of the way. I was just spending, like, a bunch, like... It was not a fun time. Come on, I want more science books. He hurt his arm so he don't fight no more, you know? Oh, fuck. Oh, and I'm glad you all can hear the guys laughing in the background now, the ambient noise. Come on, I just want to find Pretty Boy Lloyd. I thought he'd be at the bar, actually. Maybe I should look around. Well, I guess this place is also me looking for loot. Hopefully there's something good, like... marked cards. I'll just grab them as a souvenir. I think I read we're going to have, like, gambling mechanics where... Gambling mechanics in this game? Like where you could, beat the, odds by swapping out the dealer's cards with your own cards or dice. But then they got dropped, so all those marked cards and stuff are, useless. Girl, patron. He's got some new hustle. By the bars in Virgin Street. Virgin Street. I'd get you a drink if I hadn't blown all my money betting on your opponent. You want 2 half-ounce bags or a canister? I've never seen the half in this thing either. What kind of chems do you have? Oh, both of them open up this menu. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy these fruit anyway. I like Molotovs and Dying Light, but not in this game. Actually, me and Odin haven't thrown Molotovs and Dying Light in a long time because we actually have access to like strong weapons we can hit in AoEs. But that's not the point of this series, sorry. Getting in... what's it called? Immersed in the Fallout world. Maybe he's out by this fucking dark alley behind the bar? Nice. I think that's the interplay symbol. On the wall here? Oh, well, there's nothing in this dark alley behind the bar. Maybe he's... oh. Maybe he's one of these people. You've got class, you know that? Class. And when someone classy as you deals with me, they get a discount at the store. See? What do you got? Oh, he's just a normal dealer? Holy fuck. I don't know why. I knew that was gonna be 50, so I don't know why I did it that way. You're so rugged, you're like hardened power armor. Okay. I feel like after what this one's like, are we done yet? Okay, like there's only one bar. Oh wait. There are stairs that go down. You want 2 half-ounce bags or a canister? What are these? Oh, water tanks. Oh no, a locked door. My one not weakness. Hey, my lockpicking skill's pretty high. Don't give me that. My lockpicking skill's pretty high. Wait, there's all these shipping crates. Oh, what the hell? Oh, rats. Was that necessary, Marcus? I'll just use my gun so it doesn't waste precious ammo. Maybe Marcus doesn't realize he has a very powerful weapon on him. Oh, thank you, Sulik. Surprised there was another sledgehammer. What is that? Is that a weapon? It's junk. Okay. Well, I know where to find more junk if I ever need to. Who are you? What are you doing down here? You Lloyd, pretty boy Lloyd? Maybe. Who are you? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Lloyd, Mr. Salvatore has sent me here to get his money back and make an example out of you. It doesn't need to be that way if the two of us can come to an arrangement. An arrangement, you say? Alright, alright. What do you want? Okay, I want you out of town for half that money you won from Mr. Salvatore, Lloyd. All the money. Well, it seems I got no choice. I'm gonna have to take you to where the money is, though, because you won't find it otherwise. Let's go. Okay. I'm right behind you. We are where the money is in this grave here. Okay, dig it up, Lloyd. There's two types of people in this world, Lloyd. Those with loaded guns and those that dig. Lloyd mumbles under his breath and proceeds to dig carefully. Less than a minute later, he pulls a landmine from beneath the dirt and sets it aside. He shrugs sheepishly. Nice one, Lloyd. Keep digging. Let's see what else is under there. Half hour later, Lloyd has dug away enough dirt to reveal a small manhole cover set in the ground. You're certain you wouldn't have found it if Lloyd hadn't told you about it. Lloyd takes a deep breath and wipes his forehead. Old fallout shelter. Open the manhole, Lloyd. The manhole cover opens with a rusty shriek, revealing a dark hole. Alright, get in there, Lloyd. Lloyd frowns, thinking about making a comment, then shrugs and climbs down the manhole cover. Okay, and I'm coming in after you, Lloyd. Oh, he also had a loaded gun. See, now I got to kill Lloyd. Oh, he's got a dual barrel shotgun. Oh, nice, and he has a shovel, which I don't need, so I'm gonna just leave it. So where is this? If I had to guess, I'd say Golgotha. Oh, it's like the one in, other places, a bunch of... Cut and down in his prime by the swings of arrows of outrageous fortune, which is a line from Hamlet. The grave marker reads, "Here lies an atheist, all dressed up and no place to go." Rep Doug Scully Finch. Date does not matter. Killed for smoking in the French market. Last words, donkey punches to ya. I don't get most of these references. Well, I thought it was in Golgotha, but I'm like off of Golgotha. I don't know. Some mobsters fighting some Yakuza. This seems like a good place to restock my my weapons. For selling. Okay, let's see. I have 7 points. So if it costs 4 to shoot my pistol, I can move this much. I'm gonna save and then check out people's weapons once I... Okay, FonyX, combat. Yeah, I was a little worried about going up to those guys because they've got Tommy guns. Well, that was lucky. Ow. These guys stab hard. Oh, he's got a wakizashi blade, so it's like a sword, not just a knife. Okay, so I have 6 points. I'm gonna reload my weapons. Use like some stim packs because I don't want to die. And I'll move 2 spaces away and end my turn. How much health do these guys have? 80 total. Okay, I'll use burst fire. 40's pretty good. What weapons are these mobsters using, I wonder? Nice, good job. How much did I get hit for? 14. Oh, that's a pretty good hit. I'm gonna check on Celix health. 61. I gotta protect him. Oh, I don't have enough to use it. Okay, I think that's why. Shit, he's gonna kill me. My family and then my dog. Also, one thing I noticed about my other profile I forgot about is I actually had raised my small guns to like 150%, so I had a really good chance of hitting people, even in the dark like this. .22, I think, is, yeah. Or no, it's 12. Okay, so I have 7 points, so if I move 3 spaces... Whoa, that was some AoE. And that's some good focus fire, holy fuck. Yeah, thank you, Marcus. I, like, am going to die. I'm pretty sure these guys will have some stim packs on them, or at least, like, a shit ton of money I'll be able to spend on stim packs. Okay, they almost killed me. I gotta be cautious. Okay, 7, so I can move to here, and then this guy will be... Unless I... Well, I turned him to goo. So now he's not. Oh, sniper rifle. And now they're out of ammo. Those are going to sell for a lot of money, though, so... Did someone just reload this way? He was hit for no damage by my burst fire? I call shenanigans. Fleeing is dishonorable, but dying is worse, the Yakuza said. Okay, cost 5, I have 7, I can move, I can spend 2 action points. And 61's not that bad. Okay, I have 11 total, and there we go. Come on! Okay, well, I guess I'll just stop doing math and just go as far as possible. I think that guy's safe. Yeah, I mean, the Wakizashi blades are better than the other melee weapons, but, like, did they really think they were going to take on a bunch of guys with Tommy guns? Here we go. No!
What do you want?
I don't know. I can't show you guys the mouth movement until I get a face cam or something. Well, I mean, you guys saw it on the screen. I mean, I can't, like, mimic it. Oh, these ones you can actually keep. That's my weapon. Okay. This weapon is my weapon. That is a pretty good haul. And it was fast enough I didn't feel bad about putting it on record. And I made it back to Reno. I really hope my car didn't disappear. Okay, on this street, yeah, it's right there. Okay. Renesco should have a lot of money for me, What do you sell here? What do you have in stock? I don't really care about his complaints anymore. Yeah, Renesco still has $5,000. How much will you buy these blades for? Ooh, $200 each is pretty bad, actually. I don't know why I said ooh. $296. All right, well, he's basically back to having... And now that I've dealt with Pretty Boy Lloyd,
What do you want?
just get the stuff back. Yes. I was making a song for a sec there, yes. Oh, not that. There we go. Irma Firmer. No, I can carry that much. Please, you know I'm good for it. There we go. It's one thing I like about the newer ones. You can go over your weight limit, it's just you'll move really slow. Actually, the same thing happens here, but like you can't go over your weight limit through dialogue. You have to... Has to be like from receiving a quest reward or something, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna do some inventory management. Okay, these sniper rifles are way better than scoped hunting rifles. And they use the exact same ammo, so there's no real reason not to upgrade to a scoped hunting rifle right now. Or not to downgrade, like, not to upgrade to the sniper rifle right now. This laser pistol can go in there because I don't need it. Okay, one of these can go in because I already have another one. I'm surprised they didn't have any stim packs on them. Oh yeah, forgot.
Spirits be willing to talk. Right, it's what you be. Spirits be willing. Right, it's what you be. Spirits, still waters.
One thing I don't like about Michael Dorn's character here, I was gonna say Worf, but no, Marcus, is that that he seemed to not have voiced anything but like the most basic lines, and then like obviously his like story dialogue, but he doesn't do like his like just his in between lines like, oh I want to switch gear with you. Oh I want to. Oh this is not what I want to do. I want to switch gear with you. Oh I want to.
What do you want?
Change our combat distance.
Yeah. What?
See, look. They don't make armor in his size. They do in Fallout 4. It's kind of fun picking up, or not really fun, but it's like a nice little distraction picking up, trying to find the right super mutant armor for your super mutant companion. That's it for now. Ah ha 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 ha. I'm glad you guys can hear that and I won't be obliterated by me removing the static. Okay, what else do I don't need this. I'll carry one of those around with me. I'm gonna bring these repair books around with me, just so I can read them when I get a chance. Ah, my boxing days. This is why I keep trophies in my trunk. Alright, now back to go to Mr. Salvatore. My friend. My friend! I don't think he'd like it if I called him that. Those wheezy voices really got me. I had to get that water, and then I ended up, like, sleeping. While I was waiting for the water to, like, make my throat feel better. There's a trick to doing wheezy voices without hurting yourself. You found oil yet? Yeah, I found wood. Nods. Frowning slightly. Oh, we're right then. Why does he spell it with a W? Go tell Mr. Salvatore what you found. Alright. Salvatore looks at you and takes a breath from the mask. Have you disposed of the thief? Yes, I made an example of him, Mr. Salvatore. Puts his fingers together. And the money, has it been recovered? Yes, Mr. Salvatore. I like how it says this is the correct amount. I will take the money now. Salvatore nods as you give him the money, and he holds up his hands halfway through the transaction. The remaining half is yours. Thank you, Mr. Salvatore. I have another matter that requires your attention. I'm interested in the job, Mr. Salvatore. What are you going to do? Or what do you want me to do? A constituent in my district has not paid me tribute for the services I provide. Collect it, and if he objects, inform him that you are my representative in this matter. Talk to Mason for details. Okay, I'll go see him. I mean, yes, Mr. Salvatore, I'll go see him. You have to say, you have to refer to him by his name every time you talk to him, which you think would make conversation awkward. Alright, you're gonna be the one-man collection agency. Drill simple. Visit Oresco's pharmacy on Commercial Road, collect the tribute, 1,000 chips, then bring it back here. Okay, anything else? Don't let Gramps give you any bullshit. If he does, tell him you work for Mr. Salvatore. That should clear up any misunderstandings. You got that? That's all I need to know. Thanks, Mason. Mason is kind of an asshole, but, like... sometimes like being nice to someone who is being an asshole to you is like, what's it called? It's like a way of guilting them into fucking changing their ways. I also have never been this way, so I'm gonna go. What is this place? Oh, it's the Wright House. I forgot about them. They're the other family that everyone always forgets about, I guess, including me. He'd get me a drink if he hadn't blown all his money betting on my opponent. Aww. Well, you shouldn't have bet on the masticator. Like, look at me and look at the masticator. I'm obviously the superior human specimen. I killed you dead! Salad stops buzzing around and lifts up the pop to look at you. What are you kids playing? Meadow insects and soldiers! Looks at your equipment, spots one of your pistols. Can I play with your gun? Sure, you little pothead. Here you go. Give him one of your unloaded pistols. Do you take your crappiest gun from your pack and give it to the kid? He smiles and holds it up, admiring it. My gun, cool! I know where I can get ammo for it, too! Yep, all yours. Now tell me about these meadow insects. Yeah, meadow insects. We saw one when we were playing out in the desert. It was as big. Takes a deep breath. As big as a house, and it had meadow people in it. I don't believe you. You're lying. I'm not lying. We saw it in the desert. He glares at you sullenly. Okay. Can you show me where you saw it? Shakes his head and lets pop. Okay. What are you playing? Meadow insects. I don't believe you. Maybe you are telling the truth. Can you show me where you saw it? Oh, okay, fuck. Come on, take me to see the meadow insects. And I gotta steal the gun back, or I think they kill each other. What are you playing? Meadow insects. I don't believe you. You're lying. Ugh. Okay, I did some testing, and I just need more charisma, basically. I don't know if it's one more or two more, so I'm just gonna... Why do you have a pot on your head? It's not a pot, it's my helmet. Oh, sorry there for you, some helmed warriors. So what are you playing? It's metal insects and soldiers. It looks at your equipment, spots you one of your pistol. Can I play with your gun? Sure, give him an unloaded pistol. Okay. So I need two more. Mentats doesn't seem to be very addictive, at least. I bet... Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet now it's gonna be like, you're addicted to it. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, what are you playing? Here you go, you little pothead. I'll catch you later. Oh. I'm pretty sure it was this one with the pistol. Nope. I will check all of them. Just look how they play. They're gonna kill each other. Okay. Looks like fun. Oh, you have to give him the pistol again? Okay, all yours. Really? Wow, where did he see it? In the desert! Glances around, starts whispering. A bunch of us are going out there tonight. Wanna come? Squints at you. But you gotta be really quiet. Really quiet. Okay, just this once. I'm never quiet when I come, but just this once. Wait a minute. You wait until it gets dark, then you follow the kids into the desert. Okay, so if you steal the gun, I guess it doesn't work. Oh, fuck. One sec. FonyX test? No. I'll just put that up. Maybe I'll just, between episodes, I'll, like, duplicate this save so I can overwrite it. And then I'll just have one down here that says... Apparently, by the time I'd done that, I'd already gone to the vault. That's where you get that cloaked guy in the screenshot. Anyway, what I'm gonna have to do here is turn off Fog of War, or else I won't be able to actually see what's going on. One sec. Okay, it's done. Okay, here we go. Shut up, here they come. Zzz, do you have the cargo we requested? Zzz. Yes, the chemicals are all here. You can check them if you like. Zzz, that will not be necessary. Zzz. Zzz, you know what will happen if the chemicals do not meet the specifications we requested. Zzz. Right, of course. Do you brought the right light bringers? The laser weapons are in our cargo bay. Zzz. To ensure your cooperation, we will transmit the arming sequence for them once the chemicals are loaded. Zzz. Well, alright then. Load her up, boys. Zzz. No! Zzz. Zzz. We will load the cargo. Zzz. Right, of course. Give them room, boys. Alright, we're good here. The rest of you guards head back to Reno. We'll meet up with you. I'm guessing they're Salvatore's men. Yeah, Salvatore guard. Fucking Marcus. Man, I've got a hell of a wedgie. Yeah, Marcus, this is not the best time to be talking about your wedgie and punching yourself in the head. Did I really get spotted? Good, I didn't get spotted this time. I was looking at them because when you get spotted, they say, "Someone's watching us! Get him!" Or something like that. I really hope those kids aren't dead, because I could swear, like, you're supposed to be able to stop it from happening. Fuck. I think the kids are dead. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna try to resurrect the kids and still get that thing. I think it's possible. I think you just have to buy it off the kid or something. I don't know. Alright, remember you're in control of your own life. And, it helps if you know that a gun will kill people, though. And you don't shoot all your siblings. Have a beautiful day, everybody, and I'll see you in the future. Oh, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. Bye for now.